Hey there folks, John here at Biddy Kong's Quest, and today I've got something that's a little bit different for you guys. Now, I hinted at this, or I talked about it at least a little bit, at the end of my review video for the Zelda Game & Watch, which I have right here, and I highly recommend that you guys check this out. If you haven't, I've been really enjoying it, and I'm really glad that I picked it up. But I was contacted by my friend Jay over at Square Pegs, and he asked me if I wanted to participate in something that a lot of YouTubers have been doing lately. And that is the Play It Forward box. And basically how this is going to work is I'm going to open this box, which is right here, which is really heavy. And we're going to take this, we're going to open it up, and we get to keep whatever we want inside, and then also fill it with stuff that, you know, the next person down the line is going to get. And I'll reveal who that is at the end of this video. So, here we go. Alright, so I don't really know how else to start this, so I say let's cut this thing open and we'll see what's inside. And I'll talk about all the things as I pull them out. So I'm really excited because I did watch Jay's video about this. Go check that out before you watch this video if you haven't done it yet. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. Because the whole idea behind this thing is that you want to follow it from its inception by seeing what was in it before, and then also what the YouTuber before the person you're watching put into it. So go watch Jay's video so you can see what was in it before, and then you can kind of figure out what he added. And I know a few things. You know, I watched the video before, so if there's something new, I'll probably notice it. But you know, it's pretty cool, and it's not just game stuff in here either. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. But yeah, that's about it. So let's open it and see what happens. I got my my sewing scissors here because they're real small, and I'm not going to cut something that I'm not supposed to cut. Okay, so we got it open. I'm going to do this. Oh, and first we have a, I like this. We have a little just cardboard sheet here with stickers from the people that have gotten it before me. And it says, welcome to Play It Forward. So let's see what we got. And I love that. We got the Do You Nerd sticker right there. Again, for those that don't know Tom and Lacy, Do You Nerd right there, those are the guys that started this thing, which is, I think, pretty cool. And oh man, okay, so we got a lot of stuff. And this is stuff that's just all piled in here, man. Like there's so much. I don't even know where to start. Let's just start picking stuff out. So we got an NES game here at the top. We got Double Dribble, and we got Wrath of the Black Manta. Now, I'm not a huge fan of sports games. Those longtime viewers of the channel will know that. But I will tell you, Wrath of the Black Manta is one of the best cheap NES games you can get. I mean, it's kind of janky, but it's the fun kind of janky. And I again, highly recommend this game. There's a lot more to it than the price would tell you. You know, I haven't looked up prices for these things because I didn't know I was going to be mentioning them in a video. But I mean, you can probably find this for like $5, $6 at your local game store. So I highly recommend that. Next, we have a WWF Raw for Super Nintendo, and you know, unlike a lot of retro gaming people, I'm actually not really that big of a fan of wrestling. I kind of understand the appeal, but I was never really into it back when it was popular. But you know, this one, I've never played it before, but you know, you got that LJN logo right there, so you know, I'm sure that it's interesting to say the least. Here we got a bunch of stuff in bubble wrap. I'm gonna get some of the other loose stuff out of the way first before we do this. So we have a Ghostbusters decal. And I love Ghostbusters. I'm actually really excited about the reboot, so I might keep that myself. We'll see. We have a video game dust sleeve with the Pac-Man case artwork on it, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit smushed, so that's kind of a shame. But video game dust sleeves are really cool. You know, you can get really dust sleeves for NES games with pretty much anything you want on them. And a lot of YouTubers do that. I think Tom and Lacy have done that with some of their stuff too. And I think they've actually even got a collection. So we have a few PlayStation games here. They don't have cases. Like their original cases, but they do have jewel cases. They're not just floating discs, fortunately. So we have Twisted Metal 4, which is an awesome PS1 game. That's a really, really good one. We have Armored Core 3, and now the thing about the Armored Core games, if you don't No, this is actually the company that makes Dark Souls and like Bloodborne and stuff, and so that's From Software. Made this before they did Dark Souls and stuff. So I've actually got this game myself. I bought it new because I was a huge fan of the series back in the day. So I'm gonna throw this this Armored Core back in the box at the end of the day and leave it for somebody else. But whoever has this next, if you've never played Armored Core, man, I mean, it's a deep dive, but it's super fun. So if you like mechs. And then you got Killzone, and I remember Killzone was kind of a big deal when it came out. This is a PS2 game, and you know, I don't think I ever played it myself, but I did have a lot of friends that played it. All right, next we have Winter Games for the Atari 7800, and for anybody that watches my channel, you know that I'm always on the lookout for Atari 7800 games. So this one might find a home in my collection. We have Bass Hunter 64. And any N64 game is always welcome here. So I've never played this one, but you know, I do love the N64. So, and then we have some figures here. We have a Chun-Li, and we have a Cammy from Street Fighter. And I'm not a huge Street Fighter fan. I mean, I do have them. I play them. But these things are pretty cool. These actually look like they're like vintage, like from the 90s when Street Fighter was popular, which is pretty cool. And they're in pretty good shape too, so those are pretty awesome. And then we have Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. You may not be able to see him, I don't know. My camera is probably not going to focus on him, but there you go. There's Krillin being all cool. He was my favorite DBZ character back in the day when DBZ was on Toonami, for those that remember that. Some Donkey Kong trading cards here, and these are the ones that you would I think scratch off, and then you would find like a little code under them. Which are pretty cool. So those are cool. And then you've got, what is this? A gift card. A gift card to Which Wich for $10. If you've never been to Which Wich, really, really good sandwich shop. Unfortunately, we don't have one around me, so I'm going to leave that for somebody else. But hey, somebody else, this is a good place to eat. Go eat there. And then we have a Switch game. Oh, we have Forager. And this is, I guess, Humble Bundle distributed this game, which is pretty cool. And you know what? I've actually almost picked this game up several times myself, so that one might find a home in my collection too. We'll see. And then we have the Friends of Ringo Ishikawa, and I have heard nothing but good things about this game. And admittedly, I have never played it before, but man, I mean, it seems like everybody I talk to that's played this game likes it. And you know, so it's it looks like it was done by Limited Run. It was distributed by Limited Run as well, and you got some cool artwork there. Let's go ahead and open up this thing. I think that this is probably the bundle that includes everybody's stuff, that this is whose hands this has passed through already. We have Level 857, and this is again a YouTube channel, and I'm going to keep one of each of these, by the way, because I like to have other YouTubers merch. But so this is a bunch of cards from Level 857. Telesplash Gaming. We have Gamer Aimer. We have some 1-Up cards, and you know, I'm gonna guess these are from John Riggs, because he has his business cards are 1-Up cards, which is pretty sweet. But I don't know if he didn't have any of his business card one, or if he just decided to include some extra 1-Up cards, because I bet you that's probably what he did. So I'll probably keep one of these. I can always use more. Then we have Tom and Lacy's cards over at Do You Nerd, and I was looking forward to getting these. Just because, man, again, we got a Tom and Lacy sticker here, and then we got a Do You Nerd card, which is awesome. I mean, Tom and Lacy, again, you can't have two nicer people. And you know, one of these days I hope we get to meet them at a convention. I think it'd be pretty sweet. Here we got some Gamer Aimer buttons to go with that card that we had earlier. And I'm sure we'll find some other YouTuber merch in this thing too as we get deeper. But let's keep going on the other stuff. We've got a Star Wars Force Link 2.0 starter set. This thing looks pretty sweet. I guess it's a thing that you wear on your wrist, and you can see back there. It's something you wear on your wrist, and I'm guessing it probably interacts with the character that's in here, which is Han Solo, and Han Solo's the best. So, oh, we got a Game Boy Advance game. Oh, buddy. Man, I'm a sucker for handheld stuff. This is Reggie's Radical Adventure, and let me tell you something. So this is an interesting one for me, because some of you guys, again, who follow the channel know that I make repros, and I make boxes and manuals and that sort of thing, all kinds of custom artwork. One of the very first repro boxes that I ever made was actually one for John Riggs for his channel. And when I asked him, hey, do you want me to make you one? Because really I was just testing methods out, and it was kind of one of my prototypes. I was learning, and I was like, well, I'll just make some for some YouTubers that I like. I contacted John, and he actually asked me, hey, can you do one up for Radical Reggie too? And so I made an NES version of this box for Radical Reggie that I'm assuming John passed along to him, which is pretty cool. So this one's kind of special to me. And honestly, it's really kind of fun to have to have this come full circle where, I did a repro of the NES box, and this is a repro of the Game Boy Advance box. So this may be where this one stops, because this one actually means something to me. And yeah, this is super freaking cool. So I think this one's probably gonna live with me. All right, we got an NES game. Always. Oh, in a Do You Nerd case. That's fantastic. There's the Do You Nerd video game dust sleeve. And here is Section Z, and man, this is a great NES game, guys. Like, if you've never played Section Z, you can usually get it for like $12-13. It's not a very expensive one, but man, it's a really fun shooter. And there's really not anything else like it on the NES. I highly recommend checking it out. Next, we have a GameCube adapter for the Switch or for the Wii U, which is pretty awesome. It looks like this one actually will work on the Wii U or on the PC as well, and it has a turbo button. That's pretty awesome. All right, then we got a cool this little Darth Vader figure. He's got a speaker in him, so I'm guessing he makes noise, but I guess he doesn't have any batteries in him. And then we have a couple more NES games. We have Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, and this is actually like the only baseball NES game that I had growing up, and me and my dad would play it constantly. So that's pretty cool. And then Wayne Gretzky Hockey, which I gotta admit, I never really played, but then again, I haven't really heard a whole lot of good things about it either. We got a red cartridge here. Oh, and it is a multi-cart repro. I was thinking red cartridge at first. I was like, oh, is that Maximum Carnage in there? But no, this is a multi-cart, which for me is just as cool. Like, I love multi-carts. I think they're so cool. And I always like opening them up and seeing what it looks like inside. So even if I pass on this one and I give it to somebody else, I may open it up and just throw in a view of the inside in the video, just because I'm curious. And I like seeing what these carts look like inside. But it looks like this is kind of like an action one, fighter one. It's got Dracula X, you got Tournament Fighters, you got Sunset Riders. Oh, The Revenge of Shinobi. This is a great Genesis game. Any of the Shinobi games are a win, man. I mean, not any of them. There's a couple that are not so great, but this one's good. Oh man, we got a Quack Shot. Oh, and it's got labels on it. I love it. Okay, so here you go. So we got Genoa Liquors and Videos version of Quack Shot. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is staying in my collection. One thing I absolutely love is getting games that have like somebody's information on them. Like, I know where this came from. I can imagine the journey that it went on to get to me, and I think that's fascinating. I love this stuff. Also, I don't have Quackshot, so that's a bonus. But man, the fact that it's got somebody's label on it, that's like the best for me. So I'm super excited about that. This one is staying, not going anywhere. And then we have an Xbox Media Remote. This is like from an Xbox 360, I think. This is kind of funny. I mean, look how chunky the end of that thing is. Oh, a Blockbuster exclusive edition. I'm assuming this is a DVD of Dirty Sanchez. Oh yeah, look at that. Blockbuster was really proud that was an exclusive. So we've got Final Fantasy 12. Man, this is probably my favorite battle system of any like mainline Final Fantasy game, but also my least favorite story. Jack X Combat Racing. I remember when this came out, it was kind of weird to see it because it wasn't like a normal Jack and Daxter game. Oh man, and then now we got a Halo Legends. So there's that guy right there. And this is the anime, I think, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a Genesis game here. We got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. I've got this game. This is like one of the most misunderstood games, I feel like, out there. People love to hate on this game, but it's actually not really. It kind of looks like a platformer, but it's not really a platformer. It's an adventure game, like a point and click. Like think like Maniac Mansion, but Pac-Man and not murdery. Like, give it a shot if you've never given this a shot. Don't listen to the bad YouTube reviews. All right, we got to keep moving. We are like halfway through this box, so we gotta just keep on chugging, keep on going through. Next, we got Street Fighter Alpha Generations. Again, it's another anime. And then we got another Street Fighter. Oh, Street Fighter Alpha the movie. So there you go. Then we got Dead Rising Endgame. It's another DVD. We got another one. Oh, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Oh, and we got. Oh man, we got Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Come on, man. Like you don't get. It doesn't get much better than Goosebumps as in terms of reading material from like the late '80s and early '90s. All right, next we have Super Trench Attack, and this is a sealed Pixel Heart Studios games. Looks like it's a numbered edition of 3000, and I don't really know much about this game. This looks pretty interesting. It's got a PEGI rating, which actually means that it was a European release. Oh, and then you got Broken Age for PS4. Now this is one that I always meant to play. Double Fine Studios. Oh wow, this thing's sealed. Oh, and it's still got the little card in it. Oh, this is the limited run games version of it. Look at that. You got the little limited run games ticket in there and everything. That's pretty sick. Wow. People are very generous with this box. This is awesome. But yeah, Broken Age. This is one of those ones I always meant to play. I always meant to get around to. And I think I actually have it on the Switch or on PS4 one. I bought it digitally and just never ended up playing it. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So this one, again, a new limited run game edition of something. Again, very generous. Very cool. All right, next we have Wolfenstein 2. This is a great shooter on the PS4. I don't really know what else to say about it. I enjoyed playing it when I played it. Resident Evil 0 on GameCube. Man, you can't go wrong with GameCube games, right? All right, what's this? Temporary tattoos. These are Middle Earth Shadow of War temporary tattoos. So I'm guessing these are the different like orc symbols because all the orcs have their clans and everything that you could go beat. This is cool. We got an original Game Boy. Oh, what is this? Oh, I see what this is. Okay, so this is an original Game Boy notebook, which is cool, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But this is it's got all the messages from all the people that have had this box in it. I will add my own message to this, and then also add my own list of things that I added as well, and things I took away. And maybe we'll see that when we go to the next person. You know what? This has been taunting me the whole time. So I only don't know what this is. This is a Capcom limited edition. You can see it right there, something or other. Now, and it's a Blockbuster exclusive thing. So this could be really cool. Let's see what it is. So this is a Resident Evil 5. I guess it's a limited edition print, which is awesome. All right, what else do we have? Oh, this is cool. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3D trading cards. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Leonardo there has like is like 3D. So we've got Jet Moto 2 for PS1. That's pretty sweet. Love to see the PS1 games. We have Animal Crossing New Leaf. Dude, you know what? Animal Crossing New Horizons, is the thing now. I get it, and it's awesome. But dude, at least 100 hours in Animal Crossing New Leaf when I first got my 3DS. Probably a lot more than that. This is an awesome game, so if you've never played it, highly recommend this one. Street Fighter V for PS4. I got that one, so that's going to go on to the next person. Top Spin 2 for Xbox 360. It's fun to see an Xbox 360 game. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, this is like it's like a little Lego Crash figure. We'll see if that one stays or not. We've got a Black Mana pop figure. Oh, this is cool. This was a Regal Cinemas exclusive, apparently. All right, and then we have the Tekken 4 Blood Vengeance. Apparently, I never knew this movie existed, but apparently I learned something today. There are Tekken movies. And here we go, to go with our Krillin earlier. I can't tell if that's a Vegeta or if that's a Gohan in, like, Saiyan armor. But, hey, he's cool looking. Looks like he's ready to fight. He's ready to fight Krillin over there. Oh, and we've got a Do You Nerd pin. Now I'm going to guess that this one is not supposed to be kept, because I bet this is what we're supposed to be writing in that Game Boy notebook that I told you about but that's pretty awesome. That's Do Your Nerd pin. I can see the bottom now. So we have PS3, Killzone 3, and this one is sealed, so that's pretty sweet. And then we have a Final Fantasy 13, which is that sealed too? Nope, that one's not sealed. So this is the PS3 Favorites collection, which I'll admit, I don't know if I've ever actually seen this on store shelves, the PS3 Favorites thing. I mean, maybe I have, and I just didn't notice, but that's pretty cool. I've never seen that case before. We have Demon Attack for the... What is this? Is this an Atari 2600 game, I think? Yeah, this is an Atari 2600 game. Boxed Atari 2600 game, which is pretty cool. I love my Atari 2600, not really because it was a system that I specifically had growing up, so much as it's, I still have my dad's launch day Atari 2600. It's a heavy sixer. I have it in the box right over there, and it's one of those things that I'll probably never get rid of. So I've got kind of a soft spot in my head for Atari games, and you know, this one is boxed, man. It's boxed. It's got the little insert in it. These ones had these cool like sliding boxes, almost like VHS cassettes, so you didn't have to open the top like I did. So this one might be another one that I keep just because, you know, I do love the 2600. We have Saints Row 2 for Xbox 360. Saints Row were always interesting games to me. I always played them at friends' houses, but I never actually had any. And then you have the 2-disc special edition of Final Fantasy Advent Children, which admittedly I've seen several times, but I don't own, so this one might stay. And we have a sealed version or sealed box of the Mars Attacks dice game. This is kind of fun. I've never seen this before, and I remember Mars Attacks. It was kind of a weird like pseudo B movie type of thing, and it's kind of cool to see a game based on it. And man, I haven't thought about Mars Attacks in years. This is pretty sweet. Here we got another one of those PS3 favorites. Oh, this is Heavy Rain. This is a fantastic game, fantastic storytelling, and was kind of groundbreaking when it came out. We have a what is this? Love Letter, Court of the Royal Princess of Tempest. So I'm assuming this is it says it's a family game. So this is like a card game, I think. And we have Superman and Wonder Woman Dice Masters. This is pretty cool. So if you've never played Dice Masters before, it's pretty fun. And then it looks like we have an Iron Man and War Machine Dice Masters to go along with it. So we've got two of them here. And then lastly, we're at the bottom here. We have a few promo materials, which are pretty sweet. I always love to see these things popping up. We have one for Mass Effect, Nier Replicant, Subnautica Below Zero, which actually that's a fairly recent release. Tales of Arise, which is pretty awesome. Oh, this is a good one. And then the last one we have is one for Metroid Dread. That one may stay. This is super cool. And then lastly, this is pretty cool too. We have, and it got a little bent just because of its size in this box, but we have a couple of these things as well. This one's a little bigger. This is a Bowser's Fury one, Super Mario 3D World, and then this is another similar one for the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun to do. And again, I am just super appreciative and super honored that Jay from Square Pegs decided that I was one of the people that he wanted to send that to. And you know, I've been following Jay over at Square Pegs for, I guess, probably a little over a year now. We met through John Riggs' Facebook group that he has, and you know, I've gotten to know a lot of people through that group, and it's just been a really, really good experience. And Jay, again, is one of those people that I've gotten to know. If you've not checked out Jay's channel, it's Square Pegs, and he does just some fantastic work. He has some of my favorite just talking about stuff videos. He has just this way of talking about things that just kind of makes you feel warm, and it's just fun, and like it's just like hanging out with a friend. Like that's what his videos feel like. He also does some really good videos on Switch eShop games for under $25, and I almost always find something there that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that existed. That thing's awesome. And so there's just a ton of great content over at Jay's channel, over at Square Pegs. Again, I'll leave a link down below in the description, and you guys should definitely check him out if you haven't. And the next person that I want to highlight is the next person that's getting the box, and that is Game Dad. And if you've never watched his channel, it's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy, just because it's, you know, a lot of 3D printing and modding consoles, and you know, he does pickups and those sorts of things too. He did a great video a couple weeks ago about his experience at the Midwest Gaming Classic, and you know, he got to meet up with Jay and John Riggs and all kinds of other people there, and it was just a really, really fun video to watch, just to see what he got up to and what all those other people got up to as well. And you know, just a really, really solid channel and growing like a lot, like really doing a great job with his content. So you know, I'm gonna pack all this up. I'm gonna put some stuff in it from my collection. And I already have an idea of a few things that I'm going to put in there. But I'm going to put some stuff in from my collection and, you know, send it on over to Game Dad, and we will see exactly what happens when he opens it and what he pulls out, because I'm kind of excited to see, you know, what it is that he pulls out, what he likes, what he keeps, and, you know, just see this thing keep on going. And, you know, again, this whole thing was started by Tom and Lacy at Do Your Nerd, which, you know, again, if you haven't checked out that channel, you really need to check them out. They're just awesome people, and they don't just do gaming stuff. They do all kinds of just nerd stuff. Like, so they do superheroes, and they do anime, and they do action figures, and they do video games, and all kinds of other stuff, and totally worth checking out. Absolutely go check out their channel. And you know what? Find the video where the Play It Forward box started, and then just start watching it and following the box and seeing where it goes. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what I pulled out, and hopefully you guys will go and check out Game Dad's channel and see what he pulls out here in a few weeks. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys next time.